Ever
Go.
produced in the history of television. There's more. Because you are going to see it as well. Yes, it. Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Maxim.
Oh, you just gotta love it, love it, love
And
it.
afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, Maxim.
No, I'm actually going to talk about university interviews. Hey, don't you love it? Oh, I bet you're all excited. Put your applications forward. Looking forward to going off to the big U, and yeah, you're getting excited. So, it's obviously changed in the days that I was applying for university. And so I'll tell you a little bit of a story of my incident when I was going to university. How does it start? Well, the first point of call of applying for university is to apply. And I was lucky enough to be given an unconditional, so I could pick and choose whatever university I wanted to go to. The only thing that I had to worry about was what university. And so a fellow friend of mine was in the ability to drive me around UK, and we went off on a hunt for a university to study graphic design. And we were driving around and eventually got up to a particular place up mid England, as it were. I'm not going to say the name of the university or anything like that. And yeah, because we've been going to lots of universities in the car, by the time it got to this university, it broke down. Pulled into the car park, all this smoke coming up, and I'm like, oh God, here we go. So we had a little look around the university. It's getting late, and we're stuck there with this broken down car. And we decided, you got to go to the university student union, seek salvage and beer. And so we did that, and we were thinking to ourselves, right, we're trapped here. We're going to try and find somewhere in the student union to sleep. But we got very drunk and met these lovely young ladies, and they looked after us. And that made us choose the university. So there you go. So, point number one done, got the university sussed out. Next point of call was to go to the interview, and that was another escapade. And so, what we did is we went and booked ourselves into a B&B, and there were lots of other candidates there, and we've all got our portfolios, and a lot of the other people there for the interviews. I think there was four or five, four places, and between creation, graphic design, there was something like 25 applicants for each discipline, and out of both of those, so out of 50, only four places. And so everyone's showing their portfolios, and we're all looking at them going, much better than me. And I just decided to go into town and go to the university student union and continue my experience there. And I got very, very drunk. And in the morning, it was the interview time, and have your, because it's B&B, they fry up breakfast. And oh God. And I go off to the university like everyone else with my little portfolio and a massive hangover. And it gets my turn. We're all getting really worried. And I go in there, and there's two lecturers, and they just ripped in on my CV, on my portfolio, saying that effectively it didn't guide the viewer enough. There wasn't enough messages in it. Now, bearing in mind, one, I'm a Scorpio, and two, I'm hungover. And I just flipped. I was not happy. I threw my toys out the pram and I said, I am not designing for the Sun Star type reader where everything's blatantly put in front of them. They don't have to think about it. The message is there. I said, mine's for the Guardian, the Independent, the Times type reader, the one that wants to sit and engage with it and think about it. And it's an insult to their intelligence to blatantly put it in front. They want to think. And stormed off. I just thought, I don't know. And I went to the car at that time was fixed, and I went there and slept my hangover off. And then the alarm went, and I had to go in after and get the results. And everyone's sitting there, and they're all going, and I got chosen. Don't ever take that as advice. But I continued with that attitude, my screwed up attitude, and question the art authorities as to why are you making me do this way? Well, maybe we could do it another way. And I kind of ruffled the feathers when I was at university for the benefit. Because I ended up getting an award, Fuji Professional Award for Creative Publicity at BAFTA. So you can all go and shove it. Your attitudes and you know, your lack of teaching at university, you know, cost me my time. Didn't cost you anything because you got paid for it. Anyway, that's the interview stage. I hope it's enlightened you, and I don't know what the interview process is like today. When you're also choosing your discipline. I mean, in those days it was illustration, it was 3D design, it was screen printing, graphic design, illustration, like I said, you know, sculptor. Now I think, you know, because of the digital age, we're going to be, you know, AI animations, 3D, video fly-through animations is all going to be completely different or added on. The traditional ethos of foundation first and then moving up the grades to different levels of the discipline that you've chosen, obviously being so many now, I'm trying to keep up to date with it. I've just been doing AI background composites. So I can take a photo now and I can change all this entire background. I can add a little picture there, photo picture. I can add maybe a window there with a tropical scene. I can completely change the whole of this, touch of a little button. And then probably next week they'll have come up with another program, AI program, that not only will do that, but will wipe your bum and make you a cup of tea and do your dishes and ironing as well. It's absolutely fantastic how modern technology has gone on. When I was working at the Institute of Physics, I worked on nanotechnology and compound semiconductors. But nanotechnology, one of the things we were reporting is new nanotech material. And Gail at the time went, it's heaven sent. Because there was self-cleaning material. And she was like, I never have to clean any of your horrible underpants ever again. So modern technology is very good for you. It's not good for some people in certain ways. The other thing is, you've got your interview, you've done your interview and you're waiting for the results. I got in, as you know, and then it's the first day. Oh, how nervous is that? And when I went on my first day, the one thing that I will say is, very, very importantly, get the right directions. Know exactly where you're going and when you're meant to be there. because it makes a massive impact. Now, I'm going to finish that. I'm going to finish this little live, see how this new format is going. Not a lot of engagement or anything like that. And so before I move on to the first day, which you're not going to believe it, yet again, it's just, so I can go on here and push a little button and go some messages, live chat, I don't know, top chat, no, all about that, no. I